We're down here with Rowdy for our week 1 video recap. I'm just getting Rowdy warmed up with a little bit of play. As you can see, I have a broken arm, so this is called a flirt pole. A little bit easier for me to play with the puppies this way. And this is a great toy for chase and motivation. Good boy, Rowdy! So he can chase after the little tug toy that's at the end of this flirt pole. If he gets it, that's fun. He can grab it, bite it, shake it a little bit. We could play a little bit of tug with the pole, or also just the game of chase in and of itself is super fun and motivating. Whoa, where is it? Uh-oh. Good boy. So in our recap videos, typically I like to use a clicker as my reward marker, but because I'm down a hand, I can't hold the clicker and the treats. So I will be using a verbal yes to mark our puppy's behavior. So anytime that I say the word yes, that's where you would be clicking the clicker. So the pups are still getting exposure to the clicker when Jay is here working with them. He is using the clicker, I'm using a verbal yes. So these puppies are exposed to both reward markers. Oh, what is that, Rowdy? Good boy. I typically prefer a clicker over a verbal marker. I think the dogs become conditioned to it faster. However, a verbal marker can be just as effective if you're using it appropriately. Wow, you got that. You got it. Where is it? Okay, now that we've got Rowdy warmed up with a few minutes of play here, I'm going to grab some food and we are going to demonstrate the things that we've been working on in week 1. So let me get that tuggy toy. I got it. Good boy. Alright, so I'm going to grab some of my food here and I'm going to start by charging my reward marker. Again, I'm using the word yes. Yes. So I'm just going to say the word and then I'm feeding Rowdy a piece of food. I'm using the Vite Essentials. You can use treats. Yes. So I'm going to charge my marker 3 times in a row. And I like to start my training sessions this way as the first behavior with baby puppies. Yes. Good boy. From there, we're going to move on to our very first, or our second little exercise, which is following the food lure. We need to teach our puppies how to learn, which sounds kind of funny, but it's true. So I'm going to show Rowdy that I have a piece of food. I want him nice and connected. Yes. So you see how he's taken a few steps to follow my hand. I mark that with my verbal marker, yes, or you could use the clicker. And then I release the treat. Not sure what's happening upstairs. Yes. Good boy, Rowdy. Rowdy doesn't seem to be too effective. If I had both of my hands, I would lure him one way and release the cookie, then lure him the other way and release the cookie. I've got one hand. Rowdy! Yes. That time I paired his name with following the food lure, which is also an exercise within itself, teaching him some name recognition. Again, we have to teach our puppies what their names are. Rowdy. Yes. Good boy. Let's see if we can come back this way. Rowdy. Yes. Beautiful. That's a good boy. Good boy, Rowdy. So I like to do each behavior maybe 3 or 4 repetitions. Then we're going to move back into a little bit of play. Oh, where's your flirt pole? Where is it, little mister? Oh, here it is. Where is it? Oh, you want that? Oh, yeah, good boy. job. Good boy. All right, let's pick that up for a second since that awful noise is done. Let's try something else. Okay, so similar to following the food lure where the dog is close and nice and connected to my hand, we're going to practice a hand target now. So this one is a little bit different than the food lure because I'm not going to stay connected to the puppy. So I'm going to start by showing Rowdy that I have the food. Okay, so he's connected right now, but I take my hand away. Touch. Yes. Good boy. So what I would usually call my click point is when the puppy's nose touches my flat palm. Ready? So I'm going to lure him to get into this direction, because this is the way my hand wants to move. Touch. Yes. Good job, Rowdy. Okay, we have moved locations because of the construction. Rowdy took a little break. What is that? And we're going to see if we can finish up our video recap here. Started trying to do a sit when he got a little distracted by that noise. Sit. Yes, good boy. Wow, these treats are powerful. Okay, again. Sit. Yes. Remember when I say yes, I slip him the cookie. Let's do another one. Oh, I love it. Sit. Yes. Good boy. And downstairs we also did touch. Wow. Touch. Yes. Woo. Good job. Yeah, you like that? Oh boy. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the mat. Eventually this will be a stay behavior. But for this week, we add a little step each week. Yes. We want them to come over to the mat. We mark it. And then we drop a couple cookies on. And then we say, give me that mat. Pick it up. Move it. Yes. Mark for feet on. Drop a couple cookies. Give me that mat. And waiting for all 4 feet. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, that time you get 3. Oh, good boy. Right? So we do everything about 3, maybe 4 times in a row. And that's it. Real short for these baby puppies. Good job. Yeah. Downstairs we also did following the food lure. So remember, that's when he's more connected. Rowdy. Yes. And then we compare it with his name for a little name recognition. Rowdy. Yes. Oh, I dropped that. I'm probably going to drop a lot of food because I only have 1 arm. Just pick it up before he notices. Okay, our last exercise is a little bit of handling. We want these puppies getting comfortable being touched all over. So with my broken hand, I can do this one okay. Yes! Bringing my hand underneath their belly. This is how they will be restrained at the groomer, at the vet. So I want them comfortable with it now. Yes. As soon as my hand comes under his belly, I say yes and slip him a treat. Or you could click the clicker with this hand. Yes. Give him a treat. Good boy. Very nice. You can also pick up ears. Yes. Good job. Do this ear. Yes. Perfect boy. Okay, tail. Yes. We want them comfortable with being touched all over. Whatever needs to be handled. Foot. Yes. Oh, more like his leg. Oh, that one's stuck to my finger. Gross. Okay, other back leg. Yes. Good job, do a front foot too. I can kind of just do one. Yes. It's hard for me to get the other one, so. But, oh, there it is, you dropped it. Good boy, Rowdy. Good boy. All right. So, this week, week 1, we practiced charging the marker, word, or the clicker. We practiced following a food lure, hand targets, some sits, the first step in our mat, and some body handling. So make sure that you also watch the videos for these behaviors in the video library. They're a little bit more detailed instruction along with this recap video. And I will have some Zoom sessions open soon for you to book after your puppy goes home. What's that, Rowdy? Good boy. So we try to start with a little bit of play. We try to end with a little bit of play. Sometimes the puppies are tired at the end. Rowdy's like, oh, I don't know, kind of rather explore. But that makes a nice structured training session. And then these puppies are nice and tired when they're all done. Okay, Bubs. So we will see you next week.